In the next match on the card, we saw the strap match with Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk. And CM Punk has never lost a strap match, including his one with MJF and that was a dog collar match. But he does good in matches where he's tethered to somebody. Let's put it that way. That's Punk making his entrance. I know we're all hoping he would finally get the bracelet back. As Punk was posing to the crowd away from the hard cam, Drew attacked him on the apron and got an early lead and really took advantage of it from the get-go. And it made it really hard for CM Punk to start mounting an offense until like good 10 minutes of being beaten down. Maybe not 10 minutes, but maybe 5 minutes. As I'm yanking him by the strap after they finally put it on. And this strap match was unique, where they had, as you see, these little lights, and red was for Drew, green was for CM Punk. And every time you touch a corner, one of the lights lights up, but you have to touch all four corners in succession to win. And if somebody stops your momentum on the way to one, it resets. And so usually people will get to three and then something will stop them from getting the fourth one is the usual spot. But I was really glad because I missed this kind of match and they hadn't done it in a while. They've done bull rope matches and stuff like that. But the I think it was a Dusty Rhodes concept actually. The point of having to touch all four turnbuckles, I think, makes it adds a layer of challenge to it because you have to like drag your opponent along with you who's fighting against you to not let you do it. So it's more than just a pinfall. And you'll see the way the match finishes. I mean, they were fighting all over the place and whipping each other. There's Drew slamming him. It's ironic that Drew had green on his trunks because his was the red buzzer. It wasn't a buzzer, it was just a light that lit up. But when they touched the turnbuckle pad, that that corner's light would light up. Drew was of course chopping the hell out of there was one where I swear you could like audibly over the TV hear the sound of Drew's arm cutting through the air. CM Punk ran, did his corner knee strike, and then Drew caught him and dumped him over the ropes through a table. Then carried him on his shoulders and began touching the turnbuckles to try to win the match, which is when CM Punk got down and stopped that from happening. He ended up getting into a sharpshooter, and Drew actually tapped several times. So, but it wasn't a submission. Like you couldn't win by submission, so it didn't matter. I mean, if Drew had passed out, the referee would have had to stop the match, but I think eventually he got out or CM Punk let go or something, but he began to start trying to touch the lights. As you see, he got one, two, like he was just about to get to he had three, and then Drew stopped him. Then Drew pulls the bracelet out from his trunks and gives Punk a claymore. again, pinfalls don't matter, so he begins to try to touch the turnbuckles, and people are pretty sure that CM Punk's out at this point. He makes it to 3, and then CM Punk yanks him in and gives him a go to sleep. And then gives him a second go to sleep. And then each time he would hit a turnbuckle, he would hit a go to sleep. So he hit like 3 go to sleeps, and then he sees Drew's wrist, grabs his bracelet, hits Drew with you see him seeing Drew's wrist and grabbing the bracelet and finally getting his bracelet back. And then used his hand with the bracelet to slam down and touch the last turnbuckle and win the match. So your winner and finally getting revenge, CM Punk. And he got his bracelet back.